These files here you're going to need for the editing. A lot of times, normally you don't get stuff through the Google Classroom. Just for this particular tutorial, you will. But I don't know, maybe sometimes I will. Maybe it'll be easier for me just to give you a digital download of the project. A lot of times I just hand you either a flash drive or some external device to copy these files. But what you see here is the video of the girls from the team talking about, the ones that we record upstairs on the green screen. They're on the mics and they're talking about the girls' tryouts for soccer. Included in here is the sound of the soundboard. It always says stereo mix. It might have a different name, but that's it right there. There is a soundtrack for music. There's a music we're going to drop in the background for this particular piece, and I'll show you how to edit that as well. And there's also some stock footage we have of He-Man Field here at MHS that we can use to kind of glorify and enhance and hype up this video a little bit. Here is a graphic design of the invitation to the girls' tryouts. Yes, we do have graphic designers in this class that create the some of the designs you see on screen, like a flyer or an announcement of what they're saying. Right, cutting into one of these graphics helps the engagement of the audience. Okay, so you're gonna download all these, and the way you download all these is for example, let's start with the graphic here. If I click on the graphic, it's gonna open up here on the browser, and sometimes you'll see the option to download, sometimes you don't. In any case, what you can do is you can just click and drag the graphic out of the web browser and just dump it in the background somewhere, and then you'll see that it ends up here on the desktop. Now, because this is yours and you're going to use it for your work, make sure that it goes into your folder like so. So now it's yours. Here it is. And because this is part of the soccer tryout video, I'm going to put it inside that folder. There you go. Again, it's good to keep everything in one place for these projects. All right, when you're done grabbing that here, I'm going to go to the next thing to download. And let's talk about downloading these videos, these MPEG-4 file videos. I'll start with this one, He-Man Field. Now, these are very high definition videos. They may take a minute or so, or not, to download, because these are really high. These are not your videos that you just record on your phones. These are recorded with high quality cameras. All right, so to download this, you're gonna see when it's a video, you will see the download button on the browser. So you're just gonna click on that. And if you see something like this where the file's too big, blah, 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 cannot scan, this does not have viruses. And even if it did, a Mac cannot get a virus. So just go ahead and download anyway. Trust me, my files are not infected. So you'll download. You'll see the status of the download here. It'll tell you when it's done. This will be making some color. This is going to be flashing if it's downloading. And when it's done, it'll tell you that it's done. This is your receipt right here, that it's done. When it downloads, you might see a download folder next to the trash can. If you do not see that, what you can do is if you put the browser away if you put it aside by clicking the yellow button, there's a little, there's a side, if you have your folder open, you're going to see a sidebar here. And under a section called Downloads, you will see things that you download from a website. And here you see my He-Man Field video that I just downloaded. So I'm going to take that video and I'm going to add it to my folder. That's mine now. And again, just like the graphic, just dump it into your Soccer Try Video. And then you basically download these things the same way. Once you're done downloading, you can close this tab and this one. You can download this as well. You'll need these ladies here, these girls. And you download that. I want to go back to the assignment. To download the audio, just click on the link here. And it should take you to a window just like the other ones for the video and the graphic. And you're going to get an icon here. And now if you need to download this, what's going to happen is you're going to see these 3 bars. There's the sound of the girls talking. I'm going to pause that. To download sounds, you just go to the 3 bars here. Not the 3 bars, the 3 dots. Click on it. And you're going to open a new tab. It might say open a new window or a new tab. It doesn't matter. And then you should be able to download that. So it's a little complicated with the sound files. But nonetheless, you click on the download and you can download that as well. One thing I want to note is if you're using Safari to download these files, I'm using Chrome. And some of you may be using Chrome, so you may not have this problem. But if you're using Safari, whenever you download an audio, and the moment it starts downloading, it opens it up in iTunes. And if that happens, you can just right click and you can quit iTunes that way. It's not happening to me because I've been using Chrome. So just right click and quit iTunes if you see it open, or Apple Music or whatever it's called. And that should take care of that. Okay, I close that, and I'm going to download the last remaining item, which is the music we're going to drop in the background. Click on that. Click on the 3 dots. Open a new tab. There's the music. I'll pause that. We go back to this, and I can download that as well. So that's how you kind of prepare for your work, for the stuff that we use. You download things and then once you're done downloading everything you need, you can close the Google Classroom. Just make sure that again, and from the downloads, and you'll see that on the sidebars. From the downloads, you'll go ahead and take everything that belongs to this project and just make sure that it's all in one place, all packed up into one little folder, right? It's easier for the editing program to find everything in one spot, right? Okay, so get your files, get your sources in one place like so. And once you're done, you can move on to the next video.